A woo. Golden pupper does in a woo. Gold. Transform. Why not? There you go. Is there any dig spots I need? Yes, right there. Okay, right there. There you go. Chest. Scum-pum-lum. Let's go over here first. Yeah. Usually I don't get the ball and chain before going over there. I go over there and get the ball and chain, but fuck it. Let's get the ball and chain first. Come on. There. Well, no, put that in there. Good. And then do that. And then please pick that up, run, stay in the blue, up, here, in, over, in, fire. I'm now curious to see if LH said anything or not, because this got me very fucking curious. Because he almost seems like he's almost, seems like he might bite. I'm not sure. But that hearty salmon one I saw, man. Well, they're both salmon, so I'm like, well, yes, LH, they're both salmon. That's very correct. Thank you. Oh my god. Keep going. And right there. Up, in, fire. Nice. Humana. There you go. Now I can go anywhere in the dungeon. Oh, technically. Dark Hammer, aka Spindly Nuts. Come on. There you go. Oh. Done. Dark Hammer's done. Not even that hard. I remember as a kid, I'm like, how do you beat this asshole? And now as an adult, I'm like, it's intimidating, and yeah, he technically has advantage, but I mean, not really. I got speed. and the need for weed. Damn it. Take the ball and chain. Fucking silver and gold right there, boys. Okay, so we need this. Very nice. And that's the chest that has the cheese. There you go. Goat cheese? What the fuck? Okay, now that we got the ball and chain, I think what we'll do next... Like the Shadow Temple in Ocarina of Time for me as a kid, it terrified me. I had to get my cousins to tell me be years later run through that dungeon faster than most of the games. Yeah, it is. A few times in the past when I've done Ocarina, I've done the thing where I've gone through there without the Lens of Truth. Granted, I don't do it each time, but sometimes I do. It's that effect of once you've done something enough times, you essentially know how to get through it without having any assistance needed, right? Kind of like me with Twilight Princess here. Like, for me to actually have to consult the fucking walkthroughs just to solve a question, I'm now at the point with Twilight Princess that if I ever doubt my memory, I have to look it up just to be safe. And so far, I've been correct on my memory of this game. Challenge, yeah, same, man. Sometimes it's needed, especially in games like these. Twilight Princess being like the third biggest, not just in numbers for like sales records, but just think of the sheer scale of content, the map, and etc. of Twilight Princess. Yes, Tears of the Kingdom is bigger by a lot, and Tears of the Kingdom is technically the biggest when it comes to scale, content, and etc. Just because it's bigger than Breath of the Wild. Twilight Princess will always be that third one. Technically way bigger than Ocarina of Time, or even like Skyward Sword if you really want to look at it. Like, it's technically bigger than Wind Waker. And again, not just by sales, but by map size and etc. There you go. And last one. Oh, $100. Fuck me, $100. Okay, open that up. Got a fucking stamp for the letter Q. God damn it. Okay, we'll be back in the dungeon soon. Because now that we've got the ball and chain, I want to get just a couple of things done before I forget later on. First things first, we have one more Poe to find here in Snow Peak. And that Poe's going to be found, I think, in here. No, not in here. It's going to be more towards the base of the mountain, now that I'm thinking about it. Nope, it was this cave. Okay, never mind. There you go. Nice. And that's every single Poe inside of Snow Peak, except for, you know, the temple or the mansion, whatever. Mm. That and that. And then I've always heard people be like, well, if this game came out in 2006, why does it have like the 2008 to 2012 piss filter? Why is everything yellow? I'm like, because of the influence of Twilight, half-light, as our buddy LH would say. It's not true darkness, it's not true shadow, it's just half-light. It's the absence of, like, the brightness from light. It's... I don't know how to explain it other than that. Okay, so we go down the mountain. I've never actually gone down this way, so that's amazing that works and I didn't die. There was a cave around here. I think it was this one. Where basically I couldn't do anything because of all the ice. Nope, not here. Maybe a little bit more down the mountain? Is there another spot? Yes, there is. There's a tree right there. That might be it. Yeah, this might be the hole. This might be my dig hole. Oh, you fuck ass. You fucking... Brother, brother, what's that? Oh, fuck me. There you go. Aha. Ooh, fuck it. Christ. $100, fuck me, $100. Oh. That was all for $100. Oh. Oh, I don't feel angry or resentful at all. No, no, I don't. I don't hate myself more than I actually do right now. I was also told it's not really nice to lie. So. Fuck, that sucked. Excuse me. Okay, on to our next spot. Sometimes I leave temples to go utilize the collection because I have an item already. Sometimes I don't. It totally depends on how I feel. Because the same thing I'm doing where Snow Peak is not even done, and I'm going around doing collections for that item already. Yeah, I'll do it sometimes when I play Twilight Princess, sometimes I won't, but every single Zelda game I do something similar to this. Fuck, like, if you want a linear way to play Breath of the Wild, I've got ways. It's like, you do like 40 shrines and then get the Master Sword and then do 2 Divine Beasts and then another 40 shrines and then... Yeah. We might actually do Breath of the Wild in a linear fashion in this timeline run. Because of that. Not sure. There you go. Okay, ice block puzzle. Which, I know that a lot of people hate the ice blocks, sliding puzzles, whatever, but... well, it's not that bad. I've always liked these. Never really pissed me off. Oh, get it, man. Yeah, I do. I do. There's that one. Do something like that. Push this. This first one's, of course, easy level. That one, of course, is easy. I realized what I was doing until seeing a video on YouTube doing RPG builds of Tears of the Kingdom for Rangers, Rogues, etc. I've been doing that for years, never realized it. Really? Yeah. I mean, Zelda... Yeah. So we push that there. Push that there. And then we're going to push this up. I'm gonna push this over. And then up. And then what we'll do is push this over. Push this down. Push this here. So that's one button. We need the second button, right? So push. Actually, no, not that. That's what you shouldn't do, because then you could fuck up the entire thing all over again. Now push you down. Push you across. And now we push this across. Hold on. I may have fucked up, maybe not. Who's to say? Hobby playthrough, for example, only a certain number of hearts, certain clothing, and Breath of the Wild just for options in the previous game, but I used to replay Ocarina of Time pretending it was so much. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exactly it, man. Spot on. Bottoms, you literally play Zelda, a lot like myself and a couple other people we know, you know? You're spot on with that, my dude. Also trying to make sure I didn't fuck it up, which I'm quickly coming to the realization of I don't think I did, but the button that I have already pressed, I don't think I should have pressed yet. So I'm gonna push this over. Gonna push this back up. And now what we need to do is this button was not supposed to be pressed first. It's supposed to be second, right? So that goes down. This goes across, and we get this button first, that one second. The only way to do so is make sure that block is up there in that corner, push all the way up, and then across, boom. There's that one, right? So now that other one should be just a bit easier. Need help. So you push this across. No, you stupid son of a bitch. You don't push it across yet. Okay, then what do you do? Push this down. This over. Then you push this across. Push this up. And push this across. And right there it stays there. So then all we have to do is use this box, go up, around, and then that one's done. So, intermediate, not hard, not difficult, nothing, just, you know, the basic amount of cheese right there. Where you'll get mixed up by trying to get this one, but this one should be second. Now the big one. 3 blocks, 1 big square, and 1 button. So 1 button needs to be pressed. 3 blocks. So we'll push that down. Then we'll push this down. Push this up. Push this one over. Push this one up. And now over. And down. That's there. This is here. I'm now going to push this one across. And we'll push this one down. Then we'll push it across. See, this one is supposed to be the hard one, but honestly, it's probably easier than that middle one. Because then you look at it and you're like, well, son of a bitch, it's already done, isn't it? Yes, it is. Done. Hey, piece of heart. There we go. See, that's why I'm like, if I'm doing a randomizer of this game, I already know where basically everything is. So a randomizer is going to be pretty good. There's going to be some things I access, though, and check off, like, none of the bugs, like, none of the tiers. Probably start off with crystal already in our hands, so we can transform to wolf and highly inform on the spot. Just a couple of things, you know? Okay. So is there anywhere else? I don't think there's anywhere else I technically need to go to. So let's head back to the temple. Or mansion, or whatever.
I wanted.
Yeah, we're making good progression. Good timing. 3 hours in and we're already caught up with everything somehow. Boop. There you go. Oh. Oh. Been a while since I've played, but it feels like you're making good time. Even the tutorial didn't take as long as I remember. Yeah, I remember it being like around 2 hours or so, and this time it took us like maybe an hour and a half or something this time, but It's like if you've watched Vinny Vinesauce play like Majora's Mask 3D, the Randomizer, and Randomizer 3D, like, he knows that game off the top of his head, right? It's kind of like me with this game. Like, I know this game off the top of my head. There might be some times where I'm like, well, what about this or this? Like, I'm mixed up and I don't remember something clearly, and then I have to look it up just to be safe. And 9 times out of 10, when I look it up, I'm like, oh, okay, so I was right, you know, something like that. It's like, yeah, I think I'm doing a pretty good time. Only because there's certain twists and things you pick up on as you play over time. Alright, let's give Yeto his cheese. Dun, dun. Here's my clutch with good smell. Fuck you, Yeto. Oh, perfect. Oh, there you go. Got some soup. I don't have an empty bottle, but yeah, I'd probably make the soup with the ingredients that we labeled earlier. Carrot, potato, onion, garlic, cheese, pumpkin, salmon. Probably have to share that recipe later on. Oh, now you remember where the key is. Okay. I mean, I understand Yetta is sick, aka corrupted by the influence of the mirror, but, you know. You know. Check something. Dun, dun, dun. And alright. Just making sure because I saw that I got tagged on Discord on something, and I had to make sure everything's alright. You're alright, boy. Just gotta have some faith, Arthur. Arthur! Damn it, Arthur. You gotta have some faith. I don't know about that, Dutch. Dutch, I don't know about that. And then you got Uncle being like, Lumbago. Feel like it must be Parmesan? Really can't think of it. I was thinking maybe Mott's, but if it's Parm, you know, that could work. Parm doesn't feel as heavy as Mott's, but then again, does Parm really have that punch that Mott's has, you know? I know that Mott's might seem like it's kind of plain, but Mott's kind of has a punch if you taste it right. And I don't mean like a spicy punch or anything like that. I think it's like more or less the juice you get with Mott's, you know? It's not really a watery down kind of flavor or feeling. It's more or less